Okay, so that goes like down to... We passed it before. I'm going to pass it again just because I want to try to find a building to sleep in. I want to get to the new map. But that little tunnel leads down there. And I think there's like some loot down there. Oh yeah, there's definitely some loot down there. Okay, I am going to double back because there might be a hatchet. I don't think there is, but I'm going to check just in case. Because I at least need a hatchet. Hatchet and a pry bar. These are two things that I want. There's also two things I could very easily find on the new map. Or, well, I say very easily. I mean, I have a very good chance of finding them on the new map. I would just like to find them on the way, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, I thought so. That's just a stick. What you got on you, buddy? Come here, Snowface. A flare. You know what? I'll take the flare. So, sticks. There's some coal. And yeah, I think that's just about it. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a little path down here too. I'll take the marine flare for sure. Marine flares are usually a sign that there are that there are timber wolves. My weight's looking like this. Got about just about like that. I've got 4 pieces of firewood. I am gonna drop the cardboard matches because I don't need those, even though that's not gonna do much for the weight. I have a ton of paper. That might be another issue. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not really willing to drop anything else. I'm not going to pick up anything else either, unless it's the hatchet or the pry bar. Or food. Oh, speaking of, let's check the quality of our food real quick. Only keeping the... You know what? I have that, so I'll drop you, because I've got these two. I'll lose you and you. And I will definitely lose you. Okay. Our 240% are emergency backup food only. Because I do not want the food poisoning. Anyway. Yeah, I want to ask if I can take my certification exam alone so that I can talk to myself out loud because that will make me feel better. Mentally. However, I was sitting there going, hey, this is a good coping mechanism for my test anxiety. So let me just do this while I... take the chapter quizzes. And I only have two chances to take the chapter quizzes. So, like, I gotta be able to do that. So, I'm going through, and I'm feeling really good. I'm like, let's see. This doctor's note says this. That means that the diagnosis code is this, because the diagnosis is A, so here's code A. And the procedure was this, which involved this much of whatever. So that should be these codes. And keep in mind, the code books that I use give me the descriptions for what the codes are for. And there's guidelines within these books, so it's not like I'm flying blind here. But I might as well be flying blind here, because I go through this whole test, and I'm feeling confident, and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm finally getting it. This is going to be a breeze. 48 out of 100. I was devastated. I'm still kind of reeling from it. But like, I had such a deep spiral, I was sitting there going, I'm not smart enough for this. And I still feel that way. No, stop it. I want you to pick up the flare. I do still feel that way. I feel like I'm not smart enough for this. I'm not going to give up, but like, I'm at the point now where it's like, I just want off this train. Even if this train means... Put it away, sheesh. Even if this train means I fail, just so I can get off the train. Like, it was so bad. I was so depressed. And so that's kind of led to, I won't say excessive gaming, because even if I was feeling great and, this was a non-issue, I'd still be playing a whole lot of video games. If I remember correct, yeah, it's this way, because that's it, yeah. Okay. But anyway, Oh, we should probably go back and spend the night in the cave now that I'm looking at the time of day. Yeah, let's do that. But, like, I think that I still play a lot of video games even if I was feeling good, but I think that led to a bit more excessive gaming, and I think that's what's agitated my carpal tunnel a bit more. Yeah, okay, definitely gonna stay inside the cave tonight because I'm not trying to find... Even though it's mostly a hallway, I'm still not trying to find my way to the building in this weather. We'll just sleep in the cave. The cave is fine. There's nothing wrong with a cave. Alright, let's see. Let's get our bedroll out. Alright, now let's do... We'll eat this. And we'll drink this, because that will at least help me some with the thirst. And I'm going to go ahead and drink this up, which means I need to start a fire and get some more water. Okay. Let's see. Yep, right there's fine. I think I've got 3. Oh, the lamp oil. I forgot about that. Am I done with the lamp? I think for the most part we're done with the lamp, because the lamp I primarily just wanted to get through the tunnels. But I'm going to hang on to it for a bit longer just in case. So we're going to go ahead and see about getting this fire going. But yeah, I felt like a failure, like I wasn't smart enough. And I do still feel that way a bit. But because of that kind of spiral that I was having, because this, like, that 48 out of 100 was just the most recent one. I've not been doing good on a lot of the tests. And that really just wears you down after a while. Like, there's only so many times you can lose and still believe you're of worth. There we go. That's what I need. An hour until melted? Okay. An hour until boiled. Let's give you a couple of sticks. There we go. Pick that back up. Okay, let's see if we can do something about this food, because I really want that buff. I think we're actually pretty close to getting it. I'm gonna have to go for the soda. Good thing I got all this water now. I can at least take care of that. Let's just hope I don't get food poisoning in the morning. Alright. Or I guess at night, since this game does not let you sleep as long as it should let you sleep. Just like my body, it won't let me sleep as long as I need to sleep. Hello, 6 a.m. On the bright side, that kind of gives me a time frame for how long I've been at this. Drink the water. Okay, how much time? Okay. I should be able to see outside. Really? That's what gave me the brain risk? I've burned some things, and the bedroll is what gives me... You know what? That's fine. Oh, yay. Bad weather. That's okay. It's becoming day, and it's not like it was before. I will accept this. I'm also not exhausted, so I will still accept this. I really should patch up my clothes. I have not done that yet. But yeah, like, when you lose so many tests, when you fail so many tests, after a while, especially if you have test anxiety, after a while you really do feel like you're just not smart enough. Like, that's essentially what's being taught to you, even though that's not what should be being taught to you. And a large part of that, for me, comes back down to my experience with the public school system, where... Did I make a wrong... No, I can duck under this. Where if you failed the test, there was always a sense of something being wrong with you. It's like you're not smart enough, or you should be able to get this. That was always the subtext of any kind of a test, especially in math. And, like, math is, like, a low-key trauma for me. That's... Like, in addition to not being good at it, I never got the proper kind of help that I needed because public school. And, yeah, I mean, at the time that I was growing up, yeah, the solution to all forms of ADD was, oh, just take this Adderall. And, like, Mom never even considered that I might have ADD because, the teachers would always be like, oh, she doesn't have any focus. But then she would see me focus on things for so long, she's like, okay, well, it can't be ADD because she focuses on things. Because we didn't know about hyperfixation. And it's also, like, it's also a matter of, people with ADD and ADHD can focus. We just can't control where the focus goes. That's the difference. I would like to be able to focus on this thing, but my brain is making me focus on this other thing, and I can't not focus on it. Like, that's kind of how that works. And then, when you throw the H in there, it's worse. So, like, yeah, I might not have the H, but I still have the other 3 letters. I guess technically the other 2. And that doesn't make traditional schooling fun for me. There's no real sitting through it. And, like, it's not like I don't know how to sit still. Like, I'm fully capable of that. I'm fully capable of committing to a task. It's just, on days where that focus chooses chooses to hyperfixate on something, I don't have much to say. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. But because I have that line of thinking, I think that was a rabbit. Yeah, it was way too small to be a wolf. Because I have that line of thinking, you know, tests are very hard for me because they're hardcore linear, and especially when it's math, because math is math. Math is math, because I didn't mean to meme that, but, you know, here we are. But yeah, like, it's just because... Oh yeah, that's right, okay. These are the... I think this is the area where the bunny looked like it was going to run over the cliff. This poor thing's bonking into walls. About as smart as a rabbit, aren't you? Yes, I know, hypothermia risk. I'm not worried about it. Because we're almost done with the hallway. Here we go. Yep, okay. This is where we will bring this back in. Okie dokie. So yeah, I've not been doing great on the quizzes in my book, but like I felt like I was having a breakthrough because I at least felt better and got close to passing. I consider at least a 60 close to passing. And like in most cases it is, but like not for this particular course. Like it has to be a 70 or so, or maybe even a 75, which really sucks. I don't remember exactly. And so because of that, it's like, okay, well, I got close, so if I retake it, I should be able to at least get, you know, the passing grade they're asking for. So that's kind of been where I'm at with that. But then I got that 48 out of 100, and it was like, I felt so confident during the test. I felt like I had it. I felt like I knew it, and I did not. I 40 out of 100. That's not even close. Okay, halfway is not close. No matter how you spin it, it's only halfway. And like, it's one thing if it's like, hey, this is a sign of improvement. That was my worst test yet. That was my worst one. And it kind of shattered me for a little while there. And to give an example of like what these tests are like, you get the doctor's note, and I'm gonna just like make up codes and attach them to conditions and procedures. So let's say the diagnosis is melanoma of like the left palm, right? That's the diagnosis. It's like, okay, that one's pretty straightforward. I can find that easy. So I go to the ICD-10 book and I look up like... it's hard for me to just like make up a medical code because they're so specific. So I'm just gonna say ABC because we're working. Okay, ABC is melanoma, or ABC.1 is melanoma of the left palm, and then the procedure that was done in this doctor's note was like this one specific surgery, and it covered this specific amount of skin, and since those codes, the CPTs use numbers, we'll say that code is like codes 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the two codes for this surgery. It's because one is the type of surgery, the other is like how much it covers. And it's like, okay, based on what the book is telling me and what this doctor's note says in this test, these should be all the right answers. And like they're multiple choice, so I get the chance to look at what the answers are optional and go into my books and read what it says. So again, it's not like I'm flying blind. The answers are there, but I'm not grasping them. And so like I'll have what I think is all the information, but then again, 48 out of 100. So like the disconnect seems to be somewhere in the area of what the doctor's note says and of like, see, and even this is probably not correct because again, I thought that I knew where it was, but I still don't think I do. Now that I'm talking about it out loud, you know, it seems to be that the discrepancy is in the area of, okay, well, everything in the notes points to these codes, and everything in the codes points to those notes. So why is it wrong? And like, oh, it could just be that one question. Okay, but it can't be that one question that many times on that many tests. This was the Chapter 7 test. So like, no. So like, it's infuriating on a number of levels because in addition to making me feel like complete garbage, you know, I can't afford a tutor. Tutors for this are expensive. We're talking like, I want to say like 40 something an hour for tutoring. We can't do that. We can't do that. we're on a budget. I can't afford to do that. I can't afford it, even though I've got what little money I have in my account, I'm saving specifically for, like, 2 of my cats' shots because they're due, and paying for more extensions for this stupid course because my parents should not be having to pay for my schooling at 39. But like, what can I even do when this is the result? When this is the result, all right, we're gonna risk it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Don't give me food poisoning, please. Don't give me food poisoning. Okay, we're good. But like, I can't even ask someone for help on this, and it's not that I don't want to. It's not that I'm against asking for help. I'm all for, hey, I need help with this. But like, I don't even. There's an expression that usually is used as an insult, where they say that person is so stupid they don't even know what they don't know. Well, for me, the part they don't even know what they don't know, that's literal. I don't know what I don't know, so I don't know what to ask. So I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm trapped. And it's like, I'm the kind of person where if I get a job while schooling, I will wind up focusing more on the job, and then I won't wind up being able to do the schooling. So it's like, you know, cursed if you do, cursed if you don't kind of a thing. Okay, I know there's books, but I need food. My temperature's not going up at all. How bad is the hypothermia risk? It's getting there. So we'll have to start a fire in here. That sucks because the last time I was in here with Mom, I was able to warm up pretty easily. Of course, I have also not repaired my clothing. So I bet if I focus on that, that will help. Here we go. Oops, excuse me. And there might be some food in the suitcases. Let's check those out. Well, I mean, I'll take that. Please let there be food. Nope. Okay. Well, no hatchet, no hunting knife. No good way to carve through meat, so going out to get meat is also not an option. Yay, we're doing really good. So very good. Don't think there's nothing else on this specific map. Now, if I remember correctly in the patch notes, they said that this was going to be like the hub area. So what's unlocked to us right now from here is the abandoned airfield. And oh my goodness, that map is big. Like, it's going to take us a while to get to the big part, but that map is big. It's very big. The problem is with this kind of building, I can't just like enter and leave and then save. Please let there be food. Got it. Okay, fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and make this like a micro base. I can't. I'm going to lose my food. I need to find food. Here, what I'm going to do... I should only need those. And I want to read these. So I'm going to leave them here so I don't accidentally do anything else with them. And there goes my sprain risk. Don't need you anymore. You can stay. You can stay. And the 2 of you can stay. Okay, that helps a lot. Now, let's see if we can find any kind of food while we're out here. The keyword being if. But yeah, that's where I've been at. So like, if I have the job and the school, I know when I'm done with working, I want to come home and just sit, because the part of being like, it's a human thing to do, but it's also like, it's bigger for people who are neurodivergent. You need to be able to take breaks from being in work mode, because if you don't, then like I think you break down a bit harder there, or you just won't do the other things that you need to do. Like, it's taken me ages just to get my room clean, and even then I'm still not done. And that has largely been because, now that, granted, that's largely been because of the depression, but like still, it's very much a case of I'm doing this so that, there's my benefit. Yes, I'm about to lose it though. It's very much a case of eat the darn things, eat them please. Yes, okay, good. Like, I can't even attempt to start repairing clothes until I'm sure my food is good. That's sad. And these are phrases that only make sense in the long dark. Okay, now that we're out of food. Boy, I should have packed more. Oh well, that's okay. Now we know. we're still gonna look around. We'll check the truck, and we'll check the house up. Oh, well, not the house. We'll check the building up there. If I can't find anything here, we'll just head straight to the airfield and just, or at least spend a little bit of time in front of the fire first, and then head, because we're getting really up there with that hypothermia, and I really don't want to actually have the affliction. What is that? Pry bar. Pick it up. Yay, pry bar. Now we just need the hatchet. It'd be really funny if it was in the glove box. Like, I don't think you could fit a hatchet in a glove box, but that would have been really funny. Still nothing yet. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried about the flares. I just want to see if there's anything in here. I don't suspect that there is, but I'm going to try. We're going to take a quick look-see, and then we'll go back in that building and start a fire so we do not freeze to death. Because that place has a fireplace, so... Doggone it. I think I've already got like 2 whetstones. I've got a whetstone. I'm good. Until I have something to sharpen... Oh, thank goodness. Until I have something to sharpen, I'm not worried about... Oh, that's right. There's no jump button. I'm genuinely not worried about whether or not... I can sharpen things. There we go. It's brain derailing. Okay. I do love how defensible this is, and I love that you can build a fire in here. That's just great. Problem is, it doesn't do much good for me right now. Plus, I can just, you know, make a fire down there where I have an actual fireplace. Okay. Quick little check-see around here. Like, very quick, because I know that hypothermia is only going to get worse. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab some of this stuff just to keep the fire going. Okay, so now that we have a bit of food, and a can opener, thank goodness, it means we don't want to actually lose anything. We can go ahead and do food stuff, and then do clothing mending so I can be outside in this weather. There we go. Okay. Let's get this fire going. I was saying something else and now I can't remember what it was. I think I pretty much said everything I wanted to say about the medical coding stuff, but like you get the idea. I feel completely stuck. Oh, that's what it is. It's a matter of the task is not going to get done if I have another task that I need to focus on. One will always take priority over the other. That's what I was getting at. Okay, so let's cook up pork and beans. Eat the beans, but not the beanie weens. Don't eat the beanie weens. If anyone tries to eat the beanie ween, I'm gonna kill you. And that one I do mean literally. Oh, I get it. You only keep the cans if you have the can opener. Okay, I actually kind of like that. Yes. Okay, good. Nothing else to cook. Okay, this is fine. It's fine. But now we're finally warming up. We'll have the hypothermia risk cured very soon. Okay, so get you going for an hour. Let's add to that 3-hour mark here, and we'll just start repairing some clothes so we can get that part done and out of the way. So, I thought I changed... Oh, my clothes are wet too. This one is decent. Is the other one, like, new at all? No, it's worse. So we're just gonna sit right here and repair our clothes. So, let's go ahead and repair that. Oh, excuse me, I need to blow my nose. Excuse me for just a moment. And mute my mic. I just realized I didn't actually have it paused. I'm like, oh, that's why I'm still hearing the fire. Oh well, that's okay. It's fine. All right, try again. Repair. Okay. Actions. Repair. I wonder if them being wet has any bearing on the ability to repair. Seriously? Okay. Well, if we're gonna go this direction, where's that sewing book? How's my hypothermia risk? It's getting there. It's almost done. Alright. I'm gonna add a couple more. Because for at least one of these hours, I'm gonna read some of that book. 1 hour. Yay, no more hypothermia. Okay, now. Drop it. So let's try again. My clothes should be drier now. Yeah, okay, they're no longer wet. Okay, so let's try this again. See if we can actually get this done. Okay. So those are good. Can I wear 2 of the same? I can. Good. Okay. Still need another, and I don't have any more socks. It's really kind of annoying. Okay, so... Oh, wait a minute. That's weird. Okay, so, like... Less protection against wind and condition, but more protection against warmth and wet. And protection in general. That's weird. Well, apparently a decent thick wool sweater slows you down. That is the question. That really is the question. I can't debate this too long because I really do need to, like, repair these. No, I'm gonna keep what I have. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Actions, repair. Okay, good. Now, actions. Oh, okay. Let's see. Don't necessarily want to sacrifice the sweater. Got no problem sacrificing this. Actions. Harvest. Oh, wait. Okay, I was going to repair what now? Oh, I should repair this, actually. Yeah, let's repair that. Repair. Oh, okay, fire's gone. But I am doing a lot better. It's also not snowing as hard, but I'm doing a lot better temperature-wise. Okay. So let's do this. And we'll do that. Okie dokie. Okay, so we're doing pretty good, actually. It's later in the day than I would like, but it was a necessary step to take because we really needed to get stuff warmed. Okay. And again, emergency food. Don't need to take both coffees. We'll drop that one. Okay, so now I'm going to bring you along just so I can have more